Who are you without your pain? Who are you without your sorrow? Who are you without your trauma? What's up, everybody? It's your favorite hood healer. It's your favorite hood high priestess. It's your favorite motivational dominatrix. It's your favorite auntie, captain, goddess, king in the place to be. And I want to welcome you back to my channel. You could be anywhere in the world, absolutely, positively anywhere in the world. As a matter of fact, you are somewhere in the world. And you're also here with me sharing a bit of time and space. So thank you for that. If you like what I'm doing, if you like what you see, if you're feeling this, if you're feeling me, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notifications bell so you can be all up to date with my shenanigans. Now, let's get into today's video, shall we? Who are you without your pain? Who are you without your trauma? Who are you without your sorrow? Who are you without your tragedy? I've been in the healing game, realm, sector, business for well over 20 years. I have been involved in the healing sector on a personal level, being dedicated to healing myself. This becoming my job, my profession, facilitating healing within my community, helping others to heal themselves. One of the things that I have noticed in my observation this last 20 years, one of the biggest hurdles that I see people facing when it comes to their journey, their path and purpose, especially in regards to healing, is them not asking themselves this question. The question I asked you at the beginning of the video, the question I just posed at the beginning of this segment. Who are you without your pain? Who are you without your trauma? Who are you without your sorrow? Who are you without your tragedy? If you've been following me for a while, you know that I'm always saying that healing, number one, is a lifestyle and a journey, not a destination. It takes a lifelong commitment. You're going to be healing from the moment you decide to heal until you take your last breath. I also say that healing happens on 4 bodies: the emotional body, the mental body, the spiritual body, and the physical body. There will always be something to address. There will always be something to heal. Now, with that being said, if you embark on this journey of healing, if you embark on this lifestyle of healing, what you're gonna find is that yes, there is always something to address. There's always something to heal. Especially when we consider the weight of the ancestral pain that we carry, not just our own pain, but the weight of the ancestral pain that we carry. There's always going to be something to address. However, when you take on healing as a lifestyle, when you address yourself, when you do your shadow work, when you address the things that need to be addressed within inside of you, when you address your pain, your anger, your sorrow, your tragedy, your trauma, there are going to come points in your life where things do get solved. There are going to be issues that do in fact get fixed. There are going to be things that you address, and you address them so well and so thoroughly, resolution has been met. And this becomes a precarious point for a lot of people. For some of us, pain and living a painful existence has become our identity. For some people, pain and trauma and their tragedy becomes so centralized in their life, they do not know how to define themselves without it, and they don't know how to function without it. One of the biggest hurdles to people's healing is them not addressing who they are without that stuff. One of the biggest hurdles to not being able to move forward on your path and purpose in your healing journey is the fact that so many people do not develop themselves outside of being defined by their pain, by their trauma, by their tragedy. The deeper you get into your healing journey, the more that you address yourself, the more that you connect the dots within yourself, the more you heal yourself, the more things come together. There will be parts of you that was occupied by and taken up by your trauma, by your pain, that no longer exist. So you're going to need to define those parts of you outside of the pain. You're going to need to get to know those parts of you outside of the trauma. You're going to need to get to know yourself outside of the sorrow. A huge part of healing is going to be self-development. Self-development is going to be important because many times what I find when you experience super painful experiences, when you have moments in life that create trauma, there is a part of you that is stunted, either emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually. There is an aspect of you that has been stunted, and you end up spending a large part or some part of your life focused in on that trauma and not focused in on seeing where you got stunted because of that traumatic experience. When you begin to heal, when you begin to address things, when your load begins to lighten because of the healing work that you do, that's going to create opportunities to look at where that trauma, that pain, that sorrow created a deficiency within your mind, your body, your spirit, your heart. And at that moment, when it creates that opportunity to see where that deficiency lies within you, that is a perfect opportunity to begin to step in and do some self-development around yourself, okay? This is hard, and this is a process that, if it's not done, it makes it easier for you to regress. It makes it easier for you to backtrack. It makes it easier for you to give up on your path of healing, okay? Healing is hard. 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 But staying wounded is harder. Are you addicted to your pain? Are you addicted to your trauma? Are you addicted to victimhood? Many of us are. Many of us are absolutely addicted to pain. We're absolutely addicted. We know nothing else. We know nothing else. There's some of us who are addicted, absolutely addicted to the sorrow in our life, and we're so addicted to it that we run after it. We run after painful experiences. We run after people who are going to hurt us. We run after situations that mean us no good. We run after these things because we are addicted to it. Not only are we addicted to it, but we have centered our entire personality around, oh my God, I've been so hurt. Oh my God, I've been so abused. Oh my God, everybody hurts me. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Are you addicted to your pain? Are you addicted to your sorrow? Are you addicted to your trauma? Are you addicted to your tragedy? This could be a big reason why you refuse to do your self-development work, because it's scary. Who are you? Who would you be in the community if you weren't always complaining? Who would you be in the community if you weren't always hurt? Who would you get the same attention? You wouldn't get the same attention if you didn't always have a sob story. Are you addicted to your pain? Are you addicted to your trauma? There is a saying that the old folks used to say in my life. Better the devil you know than the devil you don't. So many times people don't want to do their healing work because it's scary. And even though being wounded and being in pain is hard, at least they know that. At least they know that pain. At least that is familiar. It's so familiar it becomes a place of comfort. If you are in this position, number one, don't judge yourself. Don't judge yourself. It's easy to get there. This whole society is set up for you to get there. And when you're in that state of mind, it's easy to influence you, to buy things, to think a certain way, to do certain things. So you getting there, you being there is not by accident. Offer yourself no judgment. But if you are there, or if you have been there in the past, which a lot of us have, I absolutely have. I absolutely have. If you've been there before, don't judge yourself. However, this is a sign. This is a sign to seek some assistance with your healing so that you can move out of that state of mind, so that you can move out of that stagnant space of pain, and so that you can move into a space of progressive, growing, forward-moving healing. Who are you without your pain? You deserve to be known for more than what people have done to you. You deserve to be known for more than what you have endured. This world, your community, your ancestors, you deserve the best of you. You don't deserve a life that is defined by just your tragedy. You don't deserve a life that is defined by your pain. You don't deserve that life. And in order to get a new life, in order to create a new life, asking yourself, who are you without your pain, is going to be necessary. Who are you without your tragedy? Who are you without your traumas? Your trauma, your tragedy does not define you. It is not who you are. It is what happened to you. And these things that have happened to you need to be addressed at whatever degree they need to be addressed. But they are not your full definition. Your pain, your sorrow, your tragedy, they aren't who you are. And living in a way where you define yourself by these crazy things that have happened to you, living in a way where you define yourself by the pain you have gone through, is a disservice to you. It's a disservice to your gifts. It's a disservice to your genius. It's a disservice to the wonderful things that you are. It's a disservice to all of the multitudes that you contain. Remember that you, me, she, they, he, we contain multitudes. We contain multitudes. And our community deserves to see and experience those multitudes. But more importantly, you deserve to live and express in those multitudes. Wherever you are on your healing journey, whether or not you're just starting out today, last week, this year, 2 months ago, whether you're 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years deep in the game, it is important to understand that healing happens on 4 bodies: the mental body, the emotional body, the spiritual body, the physical body. That healing is a journey and a lifestyle, not a destination. And it's also important to remember that we are more than our pain, that we are more than our tragedy, that we are more than the bad things that have happened to us. We are more than that. And we deserve a life. We deserve a life. We deserve a life where our pain doesn't define us. You deserve a life where your tragedy doesn't define you. You deserve a life. We deserve a life where the messed up things do not define who we are, nor do they dictate where we are going in life. no matter where you're at on your healing journey, always stop and check in with yourself. Because it's easy to get in the attitude, it's easy to get addicted to our pain, it's easy to get addicted to our trauma, it's easy to just stay in that loop. The society does things to hurt us every day. If you are disabled, you have a lot to deal with. You have ableism, rampant, disgusting ableism. If you are not white, you deal with racism. If you're black, brown, or indigenous, you deal with racism. If you're black, you deal with anti-blackness. If you're a woman, you deal with misogynoir. If you're trans, you're dealing with transphobia. If you are gay, you're dealing with homophobia. We deal with a lot every single day. We deal with a lot every single day. It is easy to get caught up in the loop of our pain, all right? So it's important to continuously ask yourself, who am I without my pain? Who am I without my trauma? Who am I without my tragedy? Who am I without my sorrow? It's important to remind yourself that I contain multitudes. I am more than what happened to me. I am more than the mistakes I've made, and I am more than the BS, the trauma, the pain that other people have inflicted on me. I contain multitudes, and I have the right to live in all of my multitudes. You do yourself a disservice when you define yourself exclusively by your pain and your trauma. You do yourself a disservice when you enable addiction to pain and to trauma and to sorrow. You do yourself a disservice. Don't do this disservice to yourself. You deserve a full, vibrant, and beautiful life. And I guarantee you, that life exists. It exists. It exists, and it is waiting for you. A big part of grasping, claiming that life is going to be in the defining of yourself outside of your pain, outside of your trauma, outside of your sorrow. And that's that on healing. And that's that on forward progress. And that's that on growth. All right, y'all, that's all I got for you today. I woke up with this word heavy on my heart. It was so heavy on my heart, it wouldn't even let me get dressed. You can see I'm still in my bonnet. I'm still in my sleeping dress, but it is what it is. It is what it is. You know I clean up well. You know I clean up well. And also, you know this is my channel, so you're gonna get full humanity on this channel. Yes, I will look cute for y'all, and sometimes I will roll right out of that bed, sleep still in my eye, to deliver the message, honey. I'ma do what I'ma do. I'ma do what I'ma do. If you made it to the end of this video, gold star for you. Thank you so very much for your participation. Let me know in the comments if you're new here. If you are new here, put a little caterpillar in the comments and let me know what you thought of this video. If you are an OG here, if you are an OG in the place to be, go ahead and put a butterfly in the comments, okay? And also, let me know in the comments if you or when you have found yourself in this position, when you have found yourself where you are about to heal an issue, you're on the precipice of healing, and then you got scared and shook because you understood that if I heal this, this no longer defines me. We've all had those moments. I've had a few of those moments. There's a few issues, especially early in the game with my healing, that I did not address all the way because I was so scared of who I would be after that. So let me know in the comments if you've experienced this and what are some things that you have done to move yourself past this. This answer, your answer, might help someone else get past their stagnation. So thank you again for paying attention. Your attention is valuable currency. Your time is valuable currency too. So thank you for spending that with me. And you know the drill. If you like what I'm doing, if you like what you see, if you're feeling this, and if you're feeling me, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notifications bell so you can keep up with all my happenings and shenanigans and things. Now, it's time for me to dig off into my day. I've got some tea to finish. I've got some stretching to do, and I've got a gym session that I must beast. I must beast. I must beast. So I'm gonna attend to that. You have a most wonderful day, evening, night, mid-morning, at middle of the night. Whenever you are encountering this video, you have yourself a whole entire good one, okay? And just in case nobody has told you today, you are valuable. You are valuable and you matter. Thank you for surviving everything you've survived. You are loved and appreciated. If by nobody else, you were loved and appreciated by me. All right, y'all. You have yourself a good one, and I'll see all of you in the next video. Peace.